Hey, what's up? Chaz here. We are in Oudenaarde, Belgium for the start of the Women's Tour of Flanders. And today we get an amazing opportunity to sit in the team car for Canyon SRAM. We're going to be with Beth, who is the marketing communications manager. But on days like this, race days, she also supports the teams with wheel hand-ups, bottles, everything you can think of. So we just found Beth Duray, who works with Canyon SRAM. What do you do with Canyon SRAM?
I have a few different roles. I do the marketing communications for the team, social media, and also some sport directing work.
And then come race day, you're going to be handing up wheels, handing out bottles. What's the plan for the day?
Yeah, today Flanders, big day, so we are covering at least 3 points. We'll be at the Paderstraat, the Molenberg, and the Koppenberg, which is new this year. So it's going to be basically where all the action is. So
I'm excited.
Be there and hopefully not having to give out any wheels, but I'll be there showing them anyway.
All right, we're just leaving the team zone, headed to the Paderstraat, which is the first sector that we're going to be doing support for the women's Canyon SRAM team. And there's pedestrians everywhere. So is this your first Flanders?
No, it's not actually. I think I've done maybe 12 or 13 times.
12 or 13 Flanders.
So, just, done Flanders a few times.
This is the battle too, getting out of the parking lot. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Dodging motos, dodging other cars, dodging fans. But we got to get where we got to get so we can be there when the team rolls by. One of the things that makes this extra challenging is the men's and the women's race run at the same time. So not only are we trying to get to our spots to support the women's race, but also we're avoiding the men's race or trying not to get caught by the train, the caravan of cars that follows the men's race. So it's kind of a bit of a juggling act at the speed limit.
Which is climb 2, and then we go to the Koppenberg, which is the 6th climb. So this is where everyone is, and also it's right like the fastest time that we should be passing through that area, but also fast like the time for the men, because that, for example, Koppenberg, they're only coming 50 minutes before the women's race, so that dictates like where you can cross the course and where you can park and stuff. Next up we go to Molenberg, so it's the second climb. Actually it's a cobblestone climb, it's super steep. In the forest a little bit at the start, so it's quite slippery. And it comes around 81, 82 kilometers in their race. So we have 15 minutes to drive there and they have around 50 minutes to ride there, so hopefully we'll beat them.
This is not your first Pro Tour team that you've worked with, right?
No, I started with the Australian national team as a physiotherapist around 2008. And then 3 years with the Australia team, then a year with HCC High Road, so pro team. Born out of that team was Specialized Lululemon. So yeah, I met Ronnie Lauka, who's the team manager here now. When I was at HCC High Road.
Yeah.
And this is our 7th year of Canyon SRAM.
So you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, oh wow.
7% average, 14% max. And some rather nice cobbles. It looks comfortable. All right, just got done with the second stop. Now we're on to the third, the Koppenberg, right? And we got to kind of hustle. How much time do we have to get there?
Yeah, we have 20 minutes with no traffic, and they have around 40.
Okay, so we got to hustle. With no traffic. There's always traffic, I've realized, for Flanders. So much of supporting Pro Tour racing is hurry up and wait. You drive like a maniac to get to the next section, and then stand there, kind of right now, freezing cold, waiting for the riders to show up, and then it's 15 seconds of frantic activity, passing up bottles, taking clothes, making sure that nobody needs a wheel, and then on to the next sector.
So here we are at the action part of the race, Koppenberg, first time in the women's race, and it's very exciting. 600 meters, 22%. The crowd is going to go bananas when the riders come past, so it's very exciting.
How did things go?
We were right up there all the time. I think during the middle part of the race, from what I saw when we were stopped when I caught up with what was happening on the TV. So in the middle of part of the race, then Tiff was in a good breakaway, so that was really helpful for the team for later on in the race. And I think in the Koppenberg, which everyone thought would be full of action, it's just raced hard.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
So it was solid, but they were in good position there. And then from then on, Kazi was always our biggest contender to try to get the
She was in the front of the race? She was in that break?
She was in 6th, and so unfortunately 3 skipped away and they fought out the podium places, and then Kazia sprinted as best she can, and she got 8th, I think, overall. I counted.
I mean, that's still solid. No mechanicals. It sounds like there were no crashes. It's a nice, clean race.
Yeah, no.
And a race like Flanders, that's kind of the best case, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was couldn't fault anything with the equipment and the support staff around the course and everything like that. So.
Well, thank you so much for letting me be part of the support staff and letting me tag along today, for showing us this behind-the-scene looks of what it takes to support Women's Pro Tour team. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, that's that for Tour of Flanders, hanging out with Beth from Canyon SRAM. It was a great time. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to drop anything you want to know in the comments, and we'll get back to you. And until next time, making you faster.